Hey guys, it's Weil. I got a match here against Naranagi, who is a fellow Wild Chase and a friend, and in the Wild Chase mode right there. So this is a Finferior Unoriginality match, and whatever that is, it's we went on Smogon's Rate My Team thread, and we picked some of the highest rated teams, and we decided to battle with them because that is Finferior Unoriginality, because Nubs fails at English even though he's from the British land of Britishness, and it's actually inferior in originality and making fun of Xenon and NBZ at the same time, and somewhat making fun of Weil, but just poking fun at Weil more or less. Anyways, he's got a Sand team, I've got a Sun team, which is the only time you'll ever see me use Sun, but whatever. He's gonna want to lead with because it's like a little Japanese Modicon thing. He's gonna lead with Garuman, which I don't quite get the reference. I think he explained it to me, but I don't know. Gonna go for U-turn because Scizor just loves driving in cars. Hits Pokemon and then goes away. Hit and run. It's kind of illegal, but whatever. I predict like the entire first move of this game, and it happens because Espeon's like, "Hey, look at yourself," and then Hippowdon's like, "Oh my gosh, this sand does not look right," because there's usually rocks in sand. So I throw some rocks itself to get some sand up. Now I'm going to go for the baton pass to see what he wants to do, because I know he can't do much of anything, and he can't set up stealth rocks. So go out to Rotom, which gets the levitate. And since Rotom is a floating washing machine, what else would you expect? And I had the most generic nickname on this thing because, whatever. So I'm going to try and pump him with Hydro, but it's not going to work out too well because I miss. Because, I mean, you'd think that Hydro Pump would not miss, but it always misses because that's just how things roll. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch now, as he just needs to change his volts. I mean, every so often washing machines have to be repaired, and Rotom is no exception. So now I got to Espeon, and I'm honestly not sure what he's going to do at this point, so he decides to go out to his Stoutland, and here I make a super stupid play. I go and switch out instead of staying in and just going for Baton Pass. I hard switch. I mean, why would I do that? I have Baton Pass. So anyways, I got to hold my cold Heatran, because why wouldn't it be cold? It's made of steel. I mean, steel's not generally hot, but then again, it's fire steel, so I don't know. I'm going to go for Fire Blast and surprisingly hit, which, I mean, I just missed Hydro Pump earlier. Same accuracy and everything. So blasting a washing machine with fire still doesn't kill it, despite the fact that, well, 2 times it does, but you think it would just destroy it in the first place. I mean, you think it'd be weak to water because it's an electric thing, and electric appliances don't really like water that much because it usually shorts them out. But whatever. It's Pokemon, and it's not supposed to make sense. And I was going to bring out a sandwich, and since Heatran doesn't like sandwiches, unless it's a sub, it's not really going to like that whole thing. So I'm going to switch out, go back out to Weil, because I figured that I would not be hit with a Rapid Spin. I thought I was going to be hit with a Hydro Pump or something. But Nagi is super epic pro at predictions or something. And since he spun rapidly, he's going to get rid of all those lovely rocks that he set up for himself, as I go for a Sunny Day to get rid of the sand, because I didn't want to switch to Ninetales, knowing that the water move could be coming and do a lot of damage, because that's what happens. So now I'm going to go back out to Wow! And take the Psychic fairly well, but he gets a freaking special defense drop, because that's just how Scizor rolls. As you can see, it is just sitting there, getting hit by mind crushes and stuff. Gets hit by a Hydro Pump, manages to live somehow, and gets a U-turn off because, again, that's what Scizor does. It just drives cars into things. And when it's not driving cars into things, it throws bullets at people. So now I go out to my Spa. I honestly don't remember why I named it this, but whatever. He's going to go out to Hydreigon. I'm going to Hidden Power Ice and not get the kill because I didn't go for growth, but he subs. So, whatever. It's not going to make a big deal here because I'm going to be switching out because I know he's got a fire move. So I'm going to get the Flash Fire boost, because when you're in a submarine, you can't really be destroyed by fire. It's impossible. So he's going to Focus Miss as I go for Hidden Power Ice. And things are looking alright here, I guess. I mean, I figure a Focus Blast won't kill because, I mean, Heatran is kind of bulky, and it doesn't kill. But he gets a special defense drop, which doesn't really matter too much, as I go for a Hidden Power Ice and kill him off. And now all I have to do is worry about some other stuff that is going on, and he brings out a Lucario. And here's where he throws away the match. So Lucario's like, look how fast I am. And then he turns like, look how bulky I am. And goes for an earth power and kills it off. Because the power of the earth is incredible. And by that I mean it lives on 1-2. And now he's going to bullet punch and finish himself off with life orb recoil. Because Lucario just can't stand the fact that he's losing. And since he has that big spike on the back of his hand, he's probably going to take recoil anyway. So, you know. Going to go back out to Spa because I didn't exactly expect him to go out to Hippowdon. But it doesn't really affect a whole lot, so I'm going to try and drain his Giga, but he doesn't have any Gigas left, so I just have to drain him. I'm going to get some water going through me, and now I'm going to have to go out to Ninetales because, you know, that's the way I feel about weather most of the time. It's just like everybody runs it for no reason. He is actually banded, that's why that return does so much, and now I can't switch out, so I get outsped and die, which is really sucky, but whatever. I'm going to go back out to my Scissor, and I got a Bullet Punch. There's pretty much no way I can not Bullet Punch, because return probably will kill me. So he goes back out to his Powdon as I Bullet Punch with my little gun that I've just strapped to my fist, and now I've got to just worry about whether or not I could actually kill this thing. I'm going to go out to Rotom because the earthquake is more than likely obvious, and floating washing machines never get hit by earthquakes, and they don't get shorted out by water, but I missed my Will-O-Wisp, which is just like typical. Why would I hit Will-O-Wisp? Will-O-Wisp never hits. So now I'm going to try and drain his Giga again because I figure I'll get a ton of HP back, and if he does hit me then it won't do a whole lot, but I actually kill. So now he's got to lock himself into a move, and that's pretty much how things are going to go. He threw away this entire match by trying to go for an extreme speed on Heatran when he could have just gone for the fighting move and probably won the match. But whatever, he's going to return, he's going to kill me off because Victreebel has like no defense and also has no backing of insurance money and everything, so he can't really return any money to him. And now I'm just going to finish him off by shooting him with a punch. Anyways, that's the match. See you guys at a later date, and I might start uploading Black and White 2 battles, and I'm allowed to do that because I'm not partnered, so I'm not a whore. And yeah.